Fortune-telling was known as the methods or practices of attempting to predict the future. These methods include astrology and the unitization of objects such as tarot cards, tea leaves, crystal balls, and palm readings. Throughout this documentary, we'll be exploring different types and methods of fortune-telling and the main marketing background behind it. From exploring further into fortune tellers, we wanted to experience getting our own fortunes read. We visited Blackpool in the hope to find a few people that claim to be the Gypsy Roma fortune tellers, that can predict our future in a personal and accurate ways. This outcome and prediction can be seen in such a generic manner that it could be personal to most people. We were grateful to get a short interview with the fortune teller, giving us an insight into the background of how many people on average actually get their fortunes read. 1 in every 3 people we asked, they said they've been to a fortune teller or know at least somebody who has been. We visited another fortune teller who advertised that she'd read fortunes for celebrities and icons such as Dawn French and Lenny Henricks. So could this be the reason why so many people get their fortunes read?
Do you want me to tell you your future?
The media has a huge influence within fortune tellings and the supernatural in general. TV adverts, popular films like Paranormal Activity, The Vampire Diaries, they are all being consumed by the general public. There are other ways in which the media has influenced us, through magazines, telephone hotlines, horoscopes, and a variety of ways to get your fortunes read. This is generating so much income into businesses within the media. We question, is it all a scam, or is there some truth behind it? In today's society, it is so easy for people to become influenced by the media and how they can just open the internet and read an article and base all their knowledge around that article. We interviewed a local teenager who seemed to be having some paranormal experiences.
So basically, I woke up in the middle of the night and my room was exactly the same as it was the night before, but there was a dead hand touching my leg and I tried to flick it off but I couldn't move. So I tried to scream for my mum, shout her, and I couldn't make any sound. The only thing I could move was my eyes. So I started looking around my room and I looked at the end of my bed and I saw a demon crawling up my bed trying to get me. And I was like screaming for my mum, like yelling, and I just couldn't make any noise. And then I just shut my eyes and I woke up in the morning. Presumed it was all just a dream, but then I was like, oh wait, I'll research it. Turns out it's this thing called sleep paralysis, which is like you're between sleep and reality. There was this thing that loads of people had like blogged about called Hat Man, and he's like a shadow spirit, and I'd seen him like in my dreams before. Like he just stands in your room and he's wearing like a big black cloak with like a brimmed hat, and he's just like all shadowy and he just stands in your room, and loads of people have claimed to have seen him.
When looking closely into how easily people can be influenced, we began to ask, how easily can someone claim they can predict the future, from work, home or over the internet?
I started to read tea leaves about 12 years ago now. I worked with a lady and she read tea leaves. One day she said to me, would you like me to read your tea leaves? So as she was reading mine, she gave me the cup to have a look at, and I saw quite a lot of things. So she said to me, well, why don't you have a go? And I did, and that's how I started. But I can tell you a lot of things that I've said to people. They've come back to me months later and say, oh, do you remember when you said such and such? Well, it's happened. No, I think I am gifted. I think, and it's special. It's a special gift I'm very thankful for. Well, usually I'd read somebody's tea leaves if they came to ask me. A lot of people find it fascinating. But the thing is, I can't do a lot at once because I feel really drained when I've done it. But what I do is ask people to have a drink of tea with the tea leaves, and then when they've drunk it, they turn the cup upside down to drain all the fluid, turn it round 3 times, and then that's when it's ready to be read. And I can't really explain how it happens, but there are little pictures in there and they can be interpreted in different ways.
So why do so many people still believe in fortune tellings, and why are we still willing to pay, even though the media has a massive involvement within it? Our knowledge expands through advertisements and films which are fictional,